So I think even by the time I was leaving the internship, I had an intern. I was like, now, me, I don't want to keep doing these things. Now you draw. They've brought some guys, like other guys. So me, I'm like, Sasa, now what we'll do, because you found me here. Now it's you guys doing. So then they don't know whether I'm employed or what or this or that or the other. But me, I'm like, Sasa Shikai.
Welcome to the Studio-littleBold podcast, where vision meets execution, creativity finds clarity, and mentorship unlocks potential. I'm your host, Abigail Osidiana, and this is the space for designers, dreamers, and change makers looking to build bold ideas and shape the future of interior design. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today niko na mgeni. We have a fresh new guest. Her name is Christine. I'll allow her to introduce herself. Sindio, tell us all the good stuff. Everything you want everyone to know about. Blow your trumpet. Sawa?
No pressure.
Karibu. Karibu sana. And thank you so much for coming to our show and for sharing and for sparing the time. Sawa? We really appreciate it.
Awesome. So I'm Christine Nganga. I am the founder and managing director of Style by Design Interiors, or Style by Design Limited. We are an interior architecture and design firm, and we mostly do residential and commercial interior design. Yeah.
Which unit do you go to?
Which unit did I go to? I studied in the University of Brighton, that's in the UK. And I did a Bachelor of Arts in Interior Architecture. Then I did a Master's in Architecture and Urban Studies in the same uni.
How long did this take, the undergrad take, and how long did the Master's take?
It took 3 years for the undergrad and then another 2 years for the Master's. But actually even prior to that, I did a foundation course, still in UK, but University of Creative Arts, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. So I did 1 year prior to both those. Yeah.
Master's, you say 2 years?
Yeah, Master's was 2 years.
Do you know why theirs is 3 years, the undergrad? It's just the system.
I don't know. Here it's 4 years, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's compressed. Did you guys have any long holidays?
No. I mean, we used to come back in December.
But throughout the...
No, throughout it was like...
marathon.
Yeah.
That is why.
We didn't have any breaks.
Us guys had long gaps.
Okay. Yeah.
Because some would be like 3 months. I remember my long holidays was 6 months.
Oh, okay. That's a long time.
Long
ours
time.
is like back to back to back. I think I only came back in December's. Yeah.
Cool. How do you choose interior design?
Actually, when this starts a long time ago.
It's okay. Let's go there.
So when I was in high school, I wanted to be a doctor, first of all. So the high school I was in, they were like, okay, let's do work shadowing. They take you somewhere for 2 weeks, depending on the career you're choosing. So
is that in Kenya?
Yes.
Okay. In Kenya, they're giving... Okay.
Yes.
Shikanisha with school. Sawa. Nimesha. Hizo.
So they would give you like 2 weeks to go and shadow somebody or a company or an organization, depending on what you are interested in. So for me, I was interested in medicine, so we went to Nairobi Hospital for 2 weeks, followed doctors, nurses around kila kitu, and then I came back and I was like, nope, not for me. Yeah, but I was also very much into art and artistic things and fashion. So I was doing a lot of art, a lot of fashion. And then my parents were like, okay, you want to do fashion?
How were you doing it at that time?
So we have a class for art, and then there's an assignment, and like, I think mine was fashion, so I was making a whole outfit.
And your passion, you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I was really into it. So I was like, hey, I'm going in the art direction. So I
had cut you short somewhere. You wanted to say something about your parents, talking about your fashion thing.
Yes. So in terms of fashion, so they were like, okay, so where can someone do fashion and excel? So they were like, okay, maybe Europe or something. So wacha tukupeleke UK. But then I was like, but I'm not so sure it's fashion. I'm not 100%. So let me go and kind of figure it out. So that's why I chose the foundation course.
Why didn't you do a shadowing thing in Kenya?
I think I did.
Oh, you did?
I think I did, yes. I did it for a fashion company. I can't remember which one. And I actually enjoyed it. But still, I wasn't 100% convinced because I'm like, how am I going to make money from this?
Okay, right now it's feeling like fun and games.
Yeah, it does feel like fun. I'm like, how do people make money from fashion? You know, am I just going to be doing fashion shows anyway? So I was like, okay, let me go see what's out there. Still fashion related. But so they sent me to university for a foundation course. And then, so in that foundation course, they allow you to do many things. So you do fine art, you do fashion, you do graphics, you do animation, interiors, product design, jewelry design, everything. You just do, every other month you're doing something different. So did all that. I realized I didn't like the fashion side at all. And I really liked the interior design style. Yeah. So I was like, okay, interior design, product design. Let me do interiors because it has more.
More what?
Yeah. Like it offers more. You know, product design could be like chairs, tables. It can be a little bit limiting, but with interiors I could have done so many things. Because there was like, you could do set design, you know, like general set design. There are so many things you could have done in interior design. So I looked for a university. And I was like, okay, I want to go somewhere near the beach.
Hey. The options, I'm telling you.
I know. And I'm here. Okay, it's my parents paying, but me, I'm like, hey, me, I
want this side.
You know, UK is cold. Me, I want to go somewhere warm, kidogo. So me, I want these universities down here near the beach. So picked a university, went for an interview.
Them they were easy.
Yeah, them they were okay.
Okay.
They've been very supportive parents, actually. They're very, very supportive parents. To have that kind of foresight back then,
yeah,
I don't know. But yeah. So I picked a university. That was the University of Brighton. It was near the beach. Brighton is the beach. But sadly, when I got there, it was pebbles, not sand. I know.
So you wanted that to the sand going through your toes?
Yeah, I was going to be on holiday anyway.
Yeah.
So they did an interview. You know, you present a bit of the work you've been doing. You know, they kind of see, are you interested in this or not, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, got in. So I started doing interior architecture. So that was for the 3 years. And then once those 3 years were done, I was like, I still feel like I still want to be in this environment for a bit longer. So I did the master's as well, in a little bit of a different, you know, architecture and urban studies. Yeah, so one was interiors, one was more looking outwards.
Oh, for that one, how long was the gap? It was immediate, right?
Immediate, yeah. I didn't want to have too many gaps. I just wanted to just
finish and get done.
Yeah, and also that time, you know, there was this whole thing of like, yeah, everyone has a degree. Now you need a master's to get ahead. So I was just like, let's just finish all of this. Yeah.
At this point, are you hustling? Are you know, the most, let me not say most, that's a very bad generalization. A couple of people do school and work. Were you working?
Yes and no. I was hustling in my own way.
What are you doing?
And I think most entrepreneurs, they do all these things. So while I was in uni, there are so many things because you have to keep up with so many things, the lifestyle, Now you're there with my governor's sons and my whose sons and whose daughters. And, you know, people are having a good time and everything.
And you're in the UK.
And me, I'm here not to waste my parents' money.
Yeah.
So any other extracurriculars are on me. So I used to babysit. I used to braid hair because that I'll call, getting people to do African hair is very expensive.
Difficult and expensive.
Yes, difficult and expensive. So I learned how to braid, would braid people's hair for extra money.
Wait, the learning how to braid, did you learn it in Kenya or now when you're there?
No, while I was there.
Oh, okay.
I was like, sini kushuka. It must be easy.
Oh, unajua kushuka?
No,
really?
Just figured it out. Started on myself, started on my friends, continued with other people. So I used to braid, I used to babysit for some people. I used to help people do their business papers in business school. Don't come for me.
I do the best ones also. But from here.
Yeah, so I used to help like some friends of mine who were like Europeans, but their English was not so good, to kind of go through their business courses and write stuff. And yeah, so that was good. What else did I do? I taught some people to do CAD drawing. So jack of all trades.
Wait. Let's not even skim over that. Let's rewind. First year, first hustle you did was? Of all these ones?
Of all these ones, probably the braiding first.
You started with the braiding?
Yeah, braiding first, because that's your friends and things like that. Then...
How long did you do that for, do you think?
Oh, I can't remember.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it's like on and off, like...
Okay, part-time too?
Yeah.
Are you advertising it at this point?
No. No, it's literally my friends and friends of friends.
So are they coming to you or are you telling them?
They come to my house, we do it, we watch stuff. I come to their house, do it,
Are
watch
you being
stuff.
paid?
Yeah, they're paying me. Yeah.
Do you remember how much it was?
It's like 60-70 pounds.
Oh,
those days? Yeah, it's very expensive. Kwanza if you're doing really small braids.
So you were doing the thick ones?
I started out with thicker ones, and sometimes I would do thinner ones. So it would just depend on who's asking for them, really.
This is on weekends, or on normal weekdays, or just a mix?
Just a mix, because again, our classes were flexible. Like you'd find some, you're not there maybe on Wednesdays and Fridays. So you can do on those days or on the weekend.
Okay, so our hours.
So it wasn't like I have to do this job. It was just like, me, I'm free on Wednesday. You'll come, I braid your hair. Yeah. I didn't advertise. It was just friends and friends of friends.
What did you learn from that? The braiding one?
I don't know. Patience.
Why? Because it takes
like the whole day. First of all, here, maybe it takes like 3-4 hours. Me, I would take the whole day, and even sometimes you come back the next day and we continue. So first of all, patience and a bit of just the hustle mentality, the entrepreneur mentality. Like I didn't want to rely so much on my folks because they did so much to get me there. So I'm like, let me not be an extra burden
to them.
Let me do some things to supplement my pocket money or whatever. Yeah.
So you're plating people at this time. It takes maybe a day and a half sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've said you're not advertising it. You're just doing on
casual.
Your friends.
Yeah. Very casual.
And you're also doing it on yourself.
Yep.
What are you doing with this money? Did you were you smart?
No.
Were you smart with it?
I was really not smart. It was literally just adding money so I can enjoy
the
lifestyle
experience.
Yes, exactly, the campus experience.
Did you actually get to enjoy that the lifestyle that you're looking for?
Yeah, it was fun.
You did?
Yeah, I enjoyed.
You did?
Just clothes and things. Okay, there's a pressure for when you're going out or whatever, you have to be really dressed up. Your hair, your nails, your this, that, and the other. I don't know how it happens here per se, but or I kind of do because when I came back, I felt super overdressed.
Yeah, you're doing the most, and guys are like,
and guys are in slippers and things and. So I was like, okay, let me tone it down. So yeah, it was more like to just buy new clothes, buy the latest, makeup and hair and things like that. Very superficial. In hindsight, I could have just told myself, keep that money in a money market or something.
Although, me would say, is this good advice or bad?
It's good to just enjoy life.
Enjoy
life,
I may pull out all the money I made in campaign.
Yeah. Plus I did traveling traveling. I was going all over the place and just enjoying too.
Yeah, because you'd have missed, because I usually feel like campus is not really that kusoma, is that whole all-rounded experience.
Yes.
So ungekuwa tu uko hapo
Just being
mrigid,
an
it would have
adult.
missed.
Yeah. Just
You'd
being
have
an
missed
adult.
so much. And no.
Yeah. So yeah, did braiding, did a bit of what else did I mention? CAD.
Unless you're really in a dire situation and you need to save this money, please don't take my advice. I'm not a financial advisor.
I know,
thanks.
right? Disclaimer.
Then now you move, so from braiding, what do you do next?
So we learned a bit of CAD drawing as well.
First year?
Yeah, very early on. They start us off. There's a lot of things you do, hand drawing, but then later on, like, they progress you to the CAD drawings and everything. So I shikanishad, nini, and then later on, I'm helping the guys maybe struggling a bit. Yeah, I used to kind of supplement that as well. That one didn't charge too much, to be honest, because I'm just like, anyway, I'm just helping you.
Yeah. So this one is guys who are struggling with CAD work now.
Yeah. So maybe guys in my class were struggling, or, communication, because maybe, for example, we had a few Asians, and for some reason, the UK people don't want to elewa them, and us we elewa them. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. So I'd sit with one or two of them, and we'd just sit, and I'd be like, do this. You give them a bit more patience, because maybe the uni tutor or whatever professor is not giving them that extra attention because of the language barrier. Yeah, so I did a bit of that. Then a bit of babysitting.
This is at what year now?
Honestly, I can't remember. It's all blurs into one.
It's okay.
It all blurs into one. So when I was not doing this, I was doing something else. When I'm not doing this, I'm doing something or the other. Yeah, so babysitting for some couples who were DJs. So they're out in the club at night. So me, I'm with their kids. Yeah.
How was that?
No, that was actually the best job, because I get to just sit and watch TV the whole night.
Kwani the kids are not...
They're asleep. I find them when they're in bed.
Oh, they just want someone
in the house that they trust. Yes, exactly. And of course, enuko, babysitting, nanny services, all these things are very expensive things. Yeah, so if you find somebody who's trustworthy, is not charging too much, they're happy to do. Yeah.
How did they know you can do that? Or how did you advertise to them?
I didn't advertise nothing. It's friends of friends. So the way we can, my friend has a friend, and we just talk, and they're like, oh, I'm really struggling to find a babysitter. I'm like, you just, how many hours? I can come and sit in your house for a few hours.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
So it's more or less like grasping the opportunity where it is.
Yes.
Hakuna waiting for a formal path.
No.
It's like,
nothing came to me
in the right place at the right time, and then you grabbed the opportunity.
Correct. Yeah, I think I was just in the right place at the right time. And when someone had an opportunity and I was like, I can do that, I did it, Yeah, same thing with the papers, the business school, whatever. Friends of friends. Yeah. Yes, so the friends that I had, they were European, and work of business school, but they're also working at the same time. So they're very busy. So, I mean, they were just like, Christine, your English is awesome.
Yeah.
That thing of, oh, how is your English so good? I thought you're from Africa. So I'm like, okay, let me use this English.
Africa. From your country, nakuanga country sasa.
I know, so first it's educating them. But
I think it's just one place.
That I come from a specific spot in Africa. And English is also our national language. So, yeah. So me, I was just there doing business, whatever, papers and things. And yeah, just learning a few things here and there, and helping friends of friends as well. Yeah, so yeah.
Is there any other that you did in Campo?
No, I think that was about it. Maybe somewhere in between, when I used to come to Kenya, I used to now do like a internship. Yeah, so... What
did you go to an interior design firm, an architectural firm? What did you do?
I went to an architectural firm. I remember it was somewhere near a center somewhere there. Can't remember the names. But yeah, it was a cool firm actually. Very interesting. They didn't have too many women. And I think this interior design part was very like fresh or something. But I really enjoyed working there. And me, my personality, I'm very go-getter. Let's do this, you know. So I think even by the time I was leaving the internship, I had an intern. I was like, now, me, I don't want to keep doing these things. Now you draw.
And does your boss know at this point, then they don't know your internal findings?
See, now they've brought some guys, like other guys. So me, I'm like, Sasa, now what we'll do, because you found me here. Now it's you guys doing. So then they don't know whether I'm employed or what, or this or that or the other. But me, I'm like, Sasa Shikai. Because I think my first project was like drawing prisons. They were like, okay, let's give this intern chick the prison drawing. So it's very monotonous. It's the same thing. It's a bench. It's a toilet.
Oh my God.
So I was just like, after a while of doing it, I'm like, Hata Mimi, let me give it to the intern.
Actually, that's the best thing ever.
What? And then I'd be like, okay, you architect, unaenda wapi? Can I come with you? So we'd go to his project. I see what they're doing. Then later on, I think our client just told me like, you, what's your opinion?
Oh.
Then I was like, okay, let's do. Me, I think we should do this. And he's like, I like it. Let's do that.
Allah.
And they did exactly what I said. And it came out good. And I was like, hey,
confidence is
kumbe I
building.
can do this.
Yeah.
So the confidence was really building at that time.
Yeah. Wow. So how many internships did you do when you came to Kenya? But you were coming in December only.
I was only coming in December.
So you were doing it for how long? 2 weeks?
Not long. Like 2 months or something. It would be very short.
But December is
like around December.
December is already...
I don't know. I'm trying to remember how exactly when I was coming, but I just remember I would come for like 2-3 months maybe, and that's it, you know. And I would tell them like, me, I'm going back in this day, and I'm only here for this long. And it wasn't like I'm doing it for school. It was just for myself to just get a feel of the industry, so that when I come in, now I know
what to get.
Yeah, I can hit the ground running.
Was your intention ever to come back, or was it by flukes that you came back?
No, it was intentional.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I was finished with everything, I was like, I could either stay there and start in some interior design firm fetching coffee or something, or I could come back and have real change and, you know, bring something home. Like, don't take the skills and stay out there. Like, bring them back home and, you know, improve things here. Yeah, like have some real change here. So I was like, let me, and even I think our economy, everything was just like growing. So even the mentality, even the idea of interior designers, I was like, I'll boom in Kenya more than I will in Europe, you know. Yeah, so let me just come back. So it was quite intentional. Yeah.
You did how many in Kenya, do you remember?
Internships? I think maybe 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
If I'm not wrong.
How was it navigating the hierarchies? Because this first place, you're the one now, the intern who has an intern, meaning you've already solidified your position, you've taken the work, you've run with it, you're good. How was it in other places? Did you ever find yourself in a cocoon where you can't thrive and be yourself like that? Or all of them were quite open to, okay.
I think I was lucky enough that they were a little bit open and that my personality just flows like I've always been there, you know.
So do you think it's more like the organization or it's more like your personality just carved a space for you?
Let me just say it was me.
It was you, you know?
I think so. I think you just have to put yourself there with that confidence. Yeah, I think it's just...
Because I'm also like that.
Putting yourself,
and panga. And I'm like, okay, this is what we are doing. This is what we are running.
My first job, anyway. I'm sure we'll get there.
Anyway, let's go. Say your first job. It's fine.
So, let me start first with just before the first job. Now, I've finished uni. I've come with all the confidence. I have UK degrees and whatnot. kwani nitapata job. So I came.
Wait, how long did you take to come back, like after now the masters?
1 month.
Oh, so you're ready to just pack up and come back?
Mi nimemaliza nimekuja.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, so I've finished. I'm coming back.
To make change in Kenya.
Hey, we are coming to do this. Bring Interior design to Kenya.
Like it doesn't exist. Unafinika ndo invent.
Where? Jesus. Anyway, so came within a month. Ndo hiyo mimi CV, everything, polished everything, portfolio. Oh, I used to blog. So I've printed out my blog posts, nini. Haya, I've blogged about interior design. So nimeweka kila kitu, portfolio, CV.
The blogging started in Campo?
Yes. I wanted to start a magazine with some friends. Anyway, Campo, there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I've put together my portfolio. I've put together my courseworks. I've put together my CV, everything. So my mom had a friend who was an architect, very big firm. She was like, let me call him, see if he's available. Go and, bahatisha huko. So I was like, okay, cool. Thanks, mom. Went. So the guy told me, be here at this time. And I was there on the dot. So I'm in the reception. I'm looking around. Okay. I can see this guy didn't have too many women in this office. That's my marketing point. Yeah, I'll be like, you guys need women, fill your quota. So I'm thinking of how I'm going to market myself to this guy. Oh, I can see some people are a bit old. Okay, you need to bring in young guys. So we are there just looking at the environment, observing and just seeing how do I sell myself to this. So I'm in the reception. I wait 1 hour. I wait. I'm seeing the guy just passing because I've been told, yeah, that's a guy. He's just passing. He's got clients. Nini. So I'm like, okay, let him finish with clients. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm in the reception 4 hours too, waiting. So I'm just like, hey, okay. What do you do here? I'm hungry. I'm bored. I didn't bring anything. I'm just looking at nothing.
Wait, even the printouts? You said you're
so unaangalia 30 minutes alafu umechoka.
Umemaliza. Umefunga sasa kila kitu unangoja.
You're just waiting patiently. And you don't want to go off kidogo because he might call you. So anyway, 4 hours later is when the guy is like, okay, now you can come in. So I come into the office. Then he's like, kwanza interior architecture ni nini? I'm like, oh my God.
Where do we start? There's no
where is this going? So of course you're explaining how it's not interior design, how it's this, how it's that.
And this is an architect?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know whether he was just, I don't know. He was just very dismissive or I don't know. Then every 5 minutes he was answering his phone. So
was not even anyone else there?
No.
Just you and him?
Yes. So I'm like, hey, so you just even give me 10 minutes of your time, then you can answer all the calls you want.
Yeah.
So I was just really put off. And then later on, he's like, if you came with your own department, maybe we would consider. But I'm like, I'm from uni. How am I coming with a department?
What did he mean by
that? He's like, I like everything I'm seeing here, and you look very competent and whatever. But if you came with your department,
what does that mean? Does it mean come with other people, or what does it mean?
I don't know, have more experience or something. That's how I took it. If you just had more experience or something. I don't know. Me, I was just like, hey.
Roger, viewers, let's pause there. What do you think that guy meant? If you came with your own department,
see, maybe that's what he said. So what I took from it is I don't know, you just need to be more experienced. Come in a few more years later. So I'm like, why did you even bother to interview me? Yeah,
because even the 4 hours was and he had not at anyone else he was interviewing. It was
no. Yeah, and you're the one who told me to be here at this time. So anyway, that was a very heartbreaking interview. I think I cried the whole way home. I was just like, hey, Me, I thought we were gonna be here, and then you're humbled.
Yeah.
You know, like you think you're just gonna get things. But I think that was my first, like, ebu kuwa chonjo. Just know anything could happen. So don't set your nini too high.
Because you came so ambitious.
Yes.
Very, what's
optimistic.
the word? Optimistic.
Yeah, you know, nothing can fail. Yeah, the world is my oyster. Yeah, so that was my first lesson, like, this is Kenya. So anyway, so moving on, I wallowed kidogo, like 2 weeks hivi. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, later on, my mom was just like, wait, Ebu, pick yourself up. You still have hundreds of other places to go and find out.
Yeah.
So I found this firm somewhere in Lavington. And I went to interview. And thank God my confidence had come back. You know, I was like, okay,
we can do this.
Let's do this. So nikaingia and presented, and it was, you know, the 3 partners. And versus you.
Wait, at this time you're applying for an internship or you're applying for a job?
No, for a job.
No, the partners were all there.
It's a job. So they are there. So I'm just like, okay, all right, we can do this. So me, I'm there. Yes, I do this. I did this when I was in uni. I have a blog. I have this. This is the work I do, blah, blah, blah. I'm proficient in this, that, and the other. And they're like, okay, that's nice. What are you expecting from this job? First of all, salary starting from here. Housing allowance, car allowance. All the demands.
Kwanza tuweke hapo salary starting from housing allowance done, next
car allowance, cause mnataka nifike address na matatu.
Nyote mumeenda interview na matatu ama you come with your parents car?
Probably my parents car or a matatu, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, you better just be like So I was like, you better just shoot high and then see what you get. Yeah, so I think they just laughed. They were just
laughed there?
Yeah, they just laughed. They're like, okay, that's nice. We'll talk to you soon. I'm sure once I left, they just died. Knowing them, I know they just died. You were sure they're like, hey, these people from the UK think they can just come and do anything and ask for anything.
They're not even upset. They're not even offended. It's funny.
They're okay. So, funny enough, the interior designer who was working at the moment for their firm was leaving. Ni Mungu tu. So they just called me. I think I went for the interview. I don't know whether it was a Thursday or a Friday.
A second interview now.
No.
This one that they were
laughing.
One
that I think I went like either a Thursday or something. And then they called me back like either the next day or something. And they were like, okay, we like you. But now, whatever you asked for was a lot. Can we start from here? I was like, yes, we can start from there.
It was reasonable.
I was just like, let me get my foot in the door.
Okay.
Tuta negotiate baadaye.
Wacha niingie ndani.
Let my foot get in the door first. Yeah, because I was like, hey, what if I reject this one and then
I'm still here wallowing in my tears for the next 3 months.
Yeah, what if the other people don't understand what I'm trying to do?
For context, this is how long after coming back from UK?
2 months.
Oh, not bad, actually.
I know.
You didn't linger for long.
Money.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you gotta get money. Anyway, so yeah, so they were like, can you start here? We don't have all these housing allowances and whatnot. But if you have a car, we can pay for like fuel within these limits and whatever. So I was like, it's okay. Yeah, I can accept that. Mi hata sidhani niko na gari.
Unakubali tu.
And I'm like, yeah. Starting when? Yeah, you can start even on Monday. So I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, get your passport ready, by the way.
Allah.
Tunaenda China. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm down. Let's do this. Yeah, so we...
But even they know you're from the UK, what is your passport? Unless umejaza pages zote.
Haijalishi, tuta-apply ingine, tuende. bora niko na job.
Haya. So they're telling you're going to China within what period, do you know?
Within a month.
Okay.
Yeah, because literally that lady was leaving. Though funny enough, we went with her to China too. It was kind of like I'm handing over. Yes, exactly. And the project was big enough to host all of us.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so yeah, it was like deep end.
So now you've figured, you've reported. How was it? Because preparing for international travel is not easy.
Yes.
It's a lot of details that you need to have. Unless for you guys, the preparation was not. It was really a bit more chill.
The preparation was not on our end.
Oh.
Yes, it was more on the client's end.
No, not that preparation, like the tickets, accommodation, not leave that. Like the design part of preparation, because you need your drawings, you need your this, your schedules. They had already done them. Do you remember?
I had to start doing a bit of schedules. I picked up from where she had already started. Yes. Okay. So I just knew we were going to look for things like tiles, kitchen, just general things, lighting.
Had you done your details for those? Were they ready?
I believe some were ready. Most things were ready. So it was just a bit of like schedules, quantities, that kind of thing. Yeah. And in terms of design, like 3D design, not really. It's like we're just going to go pick what's
whatever
there.
Is there. Yeah. See what's, with an open mind.
See what's there with an open mind, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so first project right off the bat was like big residential development. We've gone like a whole bunch of people and you're just there like, yeah, okay. The client is seeing you. He may not know whether you're a fresh interior designer or not. He's expecting you to have answers. Yeah. So you have to be, anyway, my confidence is what helped me, like just being confident in everything. I may not know all the answers, but I'm just like, I'll get back to you on that. That was like my phrase.
Oh my God.
I'll get back to you on that, every single time. So I would just go, if I know it, I'll say it. Ile sijui nitaenda ni research, then I come back to you with a proper answer.
At this time, the department how many people, designers, does it have?
So it was primarily an architectural firm. She was the only interior designer. Oh, so me, I was just coming as the single. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So how was it? Who are you answering to now?
So the partners. Basically. Direct. Yes, thank God.
So you really never had to navigate hierarchies and stuff?
No, I really didn't. And I'm glad I didn't have to. Because, I think my personality is very... I don't know. I don't want to blow my trumpet. Yeah, so I already take leadership. So I was just like, if the boss is giving me a direct line, I'm there.
We finish and move.
Yeah, we finish and move on. I don't want to deal with all these other two stories. Yeah.
How was it in terms of presenting? Now you're already there. The client is asking you, but had they given you a specific role when you're there now in China?
Yes.
What are they giving you to do?
So select finishes and help to guide them on the finishes
so it's
and
not like
keep
you're
track
just
of the quantities.
Alone.
No. I actually had work. In fact, I think I did the most work. People were on holiday. But I was with my laptop all the time and I was just there like quantities.
Because you're saying you went a bunch of people. Who else went? Like, don't say the people, just the title.
No, as in the client went.
The two designers went.
Two designers went. The architect went. The contractor.
Where is the contractor going?
Let me tell you. Anyone who could fit in that plane, we are going. Oh. The mechanical engineer, the electrical engineer, all of us. And the architects were two architects. So the partner and the senior architect. So we were like 10 of us or something. Yeah.
What? I think the most number of people I've ever traveled with is 4. And that is inclusive of the client.
Yeah. So us,
because
because they're like, we need to, we need someone to guide us on the technical aspects. We need someone to guide us on this. Yani, I don't know how we pulled it off, but we were just so many.
Because, you know what I'm thinking? The way it's so fast-paced when you're abroad, you need to think of so many things and track the quantities that you're saying, make sure the specs are correct and stuff, and then you're here vrutanaring with like 10 people. How?
Yep. I don't know. Like,
and then some get tired quickly, so we have
of
here,
course.
okay, let's go for lunch. You're like, me, I need to finish my work. Huyu anataka kula.
That's why I'm like, I mostly, anyway, I was mostly just, because it's me the laptop lunchtime, tunakula, mi niko hapo tu updating. Jioni, I'm the one updating, you know, so I'm just updating things. Because even the designer I'm with her, she's just, hey, me, I've handed over.
Oh, really?
So she's just guiding me, like, look for this, make sure you do this, blah, 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 like a guiding hand. Yeah, and the architects as well, guiding. But yeah, at the end of the day, I was there doing my quantities, making sure we've recorded all the things we need to buy, and making sure when we come back, we are on board, we confirm everything that we selected, that everything is okay. Yeah.
Wait. Then you come back, you stay in that organization for like how long?
7 years.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yeah. So I enjoyed my stay with them. I've said that like it's a resort or something.
You loved the accommodation, you loved the breakfast.
The accommodation.
You loved the...
No, it was a very good firm. I enjoyed working with the partners. I enjoyed working with the, my colleagues and everything. I was department of one for a very long time. And I was thrown in the deep end, literally deep end. People don't realize how much work there is in an interior design firm. I mean, in an interior design department in an architectural firm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they get a lot of work, but somebody has to think about the interiors, that kind of thing. So me, I'm being told, there's a bank, we're designing. Go do that. I'm like, a bank.
And it has its own different specs. Like, there are things you have to consider that's not like a residential.
There's a hotel. Let's go do that. There's an apartment block. Let's go do that. There's residential for who, and who. Let's go do that. So I used to do all of that until one time I was just like, okay, you guys, I can't do this by myself. You need to hire more guys so that, we can do this, and give me some CAD techs so that they can also help me with this thing. So they hired more people, blah, blah, blah.
I love it. You took the lead the way I did also. I never waited for CV or what.
No, yeah. I'm like...
Even with the first people, like the place where I worked the longest, the first people who I hired was because I was like, okay, I didn't even ask. I was like, by the way, we want to do interviews and hire people. And they're like, okay.
Yeah. So sometimes you have to kind of push for it.
Otherwise, then they don't see you, the one on the ground.
Yes, exactly. And you know how much that needs to be delivered, and how much they would benefit from having additional people. Because if I burn out, what's the point? Then you
and
start
all these
again.
Active projects.
Yeah. Yes, and everything's very active, very urgent, very big, very this, that, and the other. So they hired more people. So we grew kidogo. We've had there's CAD techs that are helping us. There's the rendering guy is helping us. So we're doing all these things. It's running a bit better. So did that for a while. Then I realized, hey, I'm managing people. People are calling me head of department. Miss Kumbuki nikipewa raise. Yeah, so I was like, hey, knock. Hi, guys. Remember that starting salary I asked you guys for?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Let's start from there.
Yeah.
So of course now they did
that.
They bumped it up.
Did they match that what you had asked?
Yes.
Oh, they did.
They had. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
They had
more or exact.
More or less same. Not. Yeah. So
nice.
they did that.
Was it a back and forth? Was it just a civil conversation? You can see, I can see. Okay, it makes sense. Let's move.
I don't quite remember, but I don't remember any friction.
Okay.
It was kind of
which
like...
is good.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Because it also means they also saw the value.
They saw the value, exactly. So operated like that. You're giving guys work, you're delegating. Guys are doing their own projects, nini. You even get interns, you're training them, all that kind of stuff. You're working on making sure our drawings look more...
together,
unified.
Yeah, it doesn't look like 10 people are doing
exactly. You don't want to see like drawings from one firm all look like different things. So harmonizing things like that. Yeah, it was an enjoyable experience. But yeah, at some point in time, I felt very overwhelmed. And they had also laid off some guys. And yeah, and I was just like, okay, guys, it's been real.
They laid off guys from your team?
Yes.
Oh, why? Finances?
That was during COVID and etc. People were not, like, clients were not paying. So now guys have to cut costs somewhere. Then now they're like, Christine can manage these other guys. Yeah, so I was left alone in the department. I'm doing all these things. I'm still working twice as hard, even though the clients are not paying the company. So I'm like, what's going on? And even at some point, I'm the one chasing clients. So I'm like, so there's an invoice.
Did you see it?
Did you see
when
it?
Are you paying?
When do we expect payment? Attention, so and so. Yani, it's like I'm the one following the money. So I'm like, hey, now I've become accountant, sijui nini. So it's like I'm chasing things and for what, like. And I remember I'd even the day they interviewed me, I was like, because they asked me actually an interesting question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I was like, with my own company.
You were straight on.
Yeah, I was like, my own department or my own company. So I was like, sir, department's in Konayo. Next step is my own company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so even when I was resigning, they were just like, why? What's going on?
You have your own department.
But now we could double your salary. We could this, we could that. But I was like, I think I've reached a stage where I don't feel like I'm growing. And I really wanted to do something of my own. Yeah, so I was just like, thanks, guys. Thanks for the mentorship. That was awesome. I need to go do this thing.
Wait, at this point, are you doing any side hustles, any side jobs, any personal projects? Let me call them personal projects, design related.
Yeah. So we were able to do a few small ones. But honestly, I was so busy with the company work. It was very hard to do these smaller ones.
So you're living on the limp with nothing?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. More or less. I think
by faith.
When you reach a certain point in time, you're just like, okay, I'm ready for the next step, whatever it may be. I think that time the burnout was high.
Really? Oh,
the burnout was high, and I was just like, I can't even think, and you guys don't even know how I produce work because my computer was broken. So the office computer is like broken and slow and this and that and the other. And
then that makes
But me, I'm delivering my work. So they don't even know how I'm delivering my work.
At that point, are you using your own at home?
Yes. So I'm using my own resources. I'm using my own things. I'm doing all these things to make sure I'm meeting what I need to meet. So I'm like, I've given so much. But I don't feel like I'm growing. I don't feel the growth.
To have that discussion, like, perhaps maybe next step. So you had the first one where they bumped it up. Did you ever go back?
No.
Why? Why do you feel?
Because at that time, first of all, there's some layoffs from COVID.
Oh, so what are you going to ask for?
What are you going to ask for, you? We're laying off people. Why are you asking for more? You should be grateful you have a job. You're the only one. So it felt conflicting because I'm like, okay.
You can see.
Yeah, I'm like,
what are you
even I don't know where you're going to get the money to pay me. So I was just like, okay. And anyway, I'm just tired. So either I take a break from all of this, then I come back, or I just have a clean break and go do my
money was never a factor. Money was, like, oh my God, I need, pesa ya rent or anything like that. It was like, mini mechoka kind of. My body is beat.
Yep. I feel like if it was money, hey, I would have asked for that stuff a long time. I would have been going. But I think I was just so wrapped up in the work, wrapped up in what I was doing, because I enjoyed what I was doing. Yeah, just that I was very wrapped up in it. And then COVID happened, layoffs, nini. Then I'm like, now I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm no longer enjoying. Yeah, so let me have a clean break. Yeah.
But while you're there, before you leave, what do you think was an unexpected area of growth? Because you're there for 7 years. And you've done everything So, you know,
Yeah.
or do you think you look back and you're like, this particular job taught me this, or pushed me to be this, and I didn't know, you know, it wasn't part of the plan.
No, I really grew a lot from that company. That's for sure. I learned how to hit the ground running, confidence.
I mean, you were already confident.
Well, a bit more, because now you're meeting with clients. They don't know you're a fresh person from uni, you know, so you have to, and then you're being told there's a presentation, you present, you know, you go and, and do all these things, handovers and snagging and checking and this, that, and the other. And you don't have much idea, you know, so you just, I figure out my way through that. And I think because they just, there was not so much hand holding. It was like, we believe you, we trust you, you can do this. And a bit of autonomy, like they left me to do my thing, which I really enjoyed. So I learned how to be very self-sufficient and to just deliverables, because you know it's me, the buck stops with me, so I have to deliver. Yeah, there's no excuses, like you just have to deliver.
Or did you ever have circumstances where either at the office or the, you know, because it was architectural, you're more or less, let me just say in general, where you had people undermining you?
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you'll have differing ideas from the architect.
No, but there's different ideas and there's undermining, like huyu anasema tu vitu zake tufanye hivi, you know.
I don't know. No, not really.
Not really.
Because I am very persistent about my idea getting through.
You try undermining things on other people, not me.
Yeah, okay, maybe one project somewhere along the line where I just had bad vibes with that project, where, you know, contractors were trying to get things over me, over my head, and, you know, and colluding with project managers and this, that, and the other. And you're trying to fight for the design, but you realize them, they've already decided what they want to do. You're just a by the way. Yeah, so I think there was one project I did feel that it was very undermined, and we used to cry under the stairs somewhere. Used to just be like, what's going on in this project, you know, because somebody wants to push something or really push something to be in the project, and you're like, I really don't believe that's the direction. But no one is really listening. They're just like, let's listen to these seasoned contractors and seasoned guys. And I'm like, okay, I don't believe in that thing. You know, and they come, they put, and I'm like, I knew this thing was not supposed to be there and it was not gonna work. And they turn around and want to blame it on you. And I'm like, but I told you guys, I was not on board with that. You know, maybe you had dead stock somewhere and you wanted to offload it to my site, you know, and you're forcing me to use it. So I felt, in just like one project is where it stands out.
So more or less you're saying your biggest area of growth was like hitting the road running, right?
Yes.
So how would you say then what would you advise an aspiring interior designer on managing deadlines and resource allocation? Resource can be your time, can be budgets, you know. How would you tell them? Because you're saying that was like your strength, even amidst the overwhelming situation.
Just plan everything, write it down, and try to do the most important things first.
I love that. Try to do the most important thing first.
Because there's so many things, you can really get overwhelmed, but we have to see like, okay, what's most important?
How would you decide? So if you're advising them, how are they choosing what's most important? Now, you're not talking to me. An aspiring designer, just getting into it.
All right. So as a designer who is working, or as a designer who is in school or something?
Who is working. So working, but you've just started job, or either first employment,
Okay, employed. I guess see what your boss really wants out of you as urgent, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
so
as
if it's as an employee, like the guy who calls the shots in that company,
what is urgent to him?
what is
or
urgent
her?
to him, deal with that.
Yeah. If it's someone who's freelancing or running a small business.
If it's someone who's freelancing or running a small business, what is bringing you money? Start there.
Love it. I love it.
So very different answers depending on where you are.
Give us an example, or give them an example of what would be something that's not urgent for both scenarios. This one, start with the one who's freelancing or running their own business, because that's a bit easier. Of, okay, to you it looks like you're busy the whole day, but ikuletei pesa. What you can use from your example, your experience.
I still struggle with these things, by the way, as we say them. So sometimes you'll find you have some clients. They're very good paying clients. You deliver, they pay. So I have structures, or there are some structures that I'm putting in place in terms of how I want to get paid, milestones and things like that. So there are clients who are very good payers. You show them this is the milestone, pay based on the milestone, blah, blah, blah. Then there are clients, we are just friends. They'll call me, uko area, tukule lunch. You know, come for a meeting, and then it's like a 5-hour meeting where we're just eating, you know. So there are those who take a bit more of your time. Yes, they pay here and there, but they want that, let's sit down, chat, whereas this other one is more straightforward and get to the point, we pay. So, looking at your finances, get the work of the guy who doesn't require your time and get that work done. Ndio ulipwe.
Okay.
So that you have time to now go sit for 3 hours. Because it's also important, I guess, to have that rapport with clients. But there are some who can literally take your whole day.
Yeah.
You know, and when you really look at these hours, they're not billable.
Yeah.
Yani, you've just wasted them. You could have been doing something else that will get you the money. You could have been doing 3Ds.
Yeah. So if you're already
and you're
there,
paid.
Tuseme sasa, Abigail is the client. Mwenye wa uyo, Abigail, lebu come pass by my whatever, there's something I need you to see. Sindio? We already know uyo sule wa kulipa. Sawa? Tunasumbuana. I'm already in that situation. Najitoa aje?
Well, if it's already too late and you didn't have a contract for...
No, let's say, so I'll give you an example. I won't tell you my conclusion of how I handled it, but I'll give you the scenario and then maybe you can help.
I see how,
Yeah. So I had this particular client. I think actually it was my first ever project when I left employment. I've left employment 2 times. So the first time I left employment, I didn't start at a company per se. It was just freelancing because I was burnt out. So when I left, I didn't have a plan of, I'm looking for employment. My plan was going home to sleep first. I think about my life, But I got a project on the day I was leaving, Someone, So I was like, okay, kuja. I'm like, really? Okay, let's see, And etc. So I did that project. In fact, uyo pia akaniambia, I've left like this. Tunaenda China next month. Immediately.
Same.
I'd never even left. I'd never been to China, so it was my first trip. I'm going alone. I've just left work. Like, it was crazy. Kitu kama hiyo, so So, sio mmefanya mmemaliza project, we handed it over, etc. Freelancing, just being rookie. And, Mungu tu anajua. Ni Mungu tu anajua because, anyway, a couple of years later, they also gave me, come. So ikakwa ile just like a relationship, like, come Abigail, there's this. Could you help us renovate this and this apartments? This apartment and this one, we renovate kidogo. And not the exactly best pay. Nasema tu, but ni wale wa, ebu come. We wanted to do what? Come, when can we meet? So at some point I realized, we're always, can we meet, we see this, and then I just come back. Can we meet, we do this, and then I come back. Or they show me another space, you quote, they're like, okay, we won't proceed. Maybe we think it's too expensive for now. Let's pause. Or Abigail, can we meet tomorrow? I need to show you something very urgent. You understand? So tell that person, tumetoana years before. Sindio? Niambie. How do you disengage?
And do you have a contract or...
But we don't have work. Do you get? Like, we finished
Also-
the project that we already finished. We finished the
So
second
this
one.
just come see my projects and let's just brainstorm.
Come see, you'll give me advice. Come and advice. And in fact, wanasemanga, I have an interior designer.
Oh.
You get?
Hey, that's tough. Because
Tell me.
already you had a previous existing
And
relationship.
they've not given you one project. They've given you like one very big one. Of course, it was not paying the most, but it's a big in terms of portfolio.
Yeah.
And then they've given you like 2 others, like renovations, like full houses.
Yeah.
If you're
So I'll just, me being me, I'll just be like, okay, I'm not in town right now. I'm not available. Can you send me the brief and then I'll give you a quote for my work?
It's okay. I need to see you.
I'm not available.
It's
I'm not
okay.
around.
When are you coming back?
In about a month or 2.
It's okay. When you come back,
You wait.
Can we meet?
Okay, no problem. There's this new thing that we are starting in our company, and we are now charging for site visits.
I did that. There you go.
And we are now charging site visits. If that's okay with you, I can send you the invoice. Once you make your payments, then we can agree which day, and then I come and visit. Then we can map out something after that.
Agreed.
Because you have to make your time valuable. If you don't value your own time, other people won't value it.
Exactly.
And they will really misuse you.
Well, because I remember I used to go, then you come back, and then, they met me as a small girl. Mwenye bado tunapanda matatu, They've given me my first project. They've paid my first ticket for, to go. And so kuna kaleka, tumekutoa mbali.
They just see you like you're a fundi or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're doing the second one, you realize, even when you push for payment, there's a certain ceiling, it can't go beyond.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lifka point, I just told him, by the way, we usually have to keep the office running, we now have a consultation fee, and it has to be paid ahead of time. Can I send it to you? Do you know what he told me? Let me ask my dad. Because it's a family business.
I'll just be like, okay.
Yeah. So it's a big family business. And then now what happened is, I don't mention the community where they come from, but they're very heavy on leaving their businesses to their children. Inaitwanga nini? There's a word for when someone now needs to leave. Inaitwanga nini? For the continuity of the business.
Legacy?
Yeah, there's the legacy. There's something it's called. There's an official name, I've forgotten what it's called. Succession. Yeah, so they're very heavy on succession. So they're giving like their elder sons, they came from the UK. Now they've come to Kenya. They're being shown all the businesses. So they have a couple of like mini to businesses. Yeah. So I'm now not dealing with the old mzee. Now I'm dealing with the son. So it's like, let me ask my dad. The dad was like, kidogo, like 2 months later, can we meet? I'm like, do you remember this, that?
Yeah, remember that conversation.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know, ikanyamaza.
Yeah.
6 months later, can we meet? Whatever. I'm like, here is the invoice.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's difficult.
Yeah, and I leave them alone because that means they're not your client. They're not your target market.
Yeah, there's it reached a point, I just told him now, unfortunately, we may not be able to now just continue like this.
Yeah. So definitely you need to value your time. I myself have been caught in this situation. And sometimes you don't even realize you're in that situation because maybe somebody starts paying. They pay. And then later on, you're mid-project, you're going there every other day with nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Why am I, like when I sit down and look at all the hours I've been in that project and we've not progressed and there's no money, I'm like, by the way,
and for this one, even me, by the way, I'm telling you, I was so deep into it, I had not noticed because at the time, I think I had a couple of projects. Now this, by the time I started putting structures, I'd already gone back to employment, and then now I've left. Now I've registered my company. Now he still thinks I'm that freelancing kagal. We met 1, 2, 3 times. It's kidogo pia, and not within one span. Like maybe in year 1, then year 2. I'm counting all them together. Then I'm like, apana. But what made me realize is now I have many projects that are all needing attention, and then I keep moving around. I'm always in traffic, going, coming back. You understand?
Yeah.
And then when you reach, they don't even keep time. You get so you're to meet at, let's say 12.
They come 2 hours later.
Yeah, they come at like
they
3.
don't respect your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You came to realize hapana.
I think you have to teach people how to
agree.
to take you, how to approach you. You teach them.
Kabisa.
Yes.
So now for you, just back to you. You now leave. Sindio? How long does it take you to register or start your own thing? Because you're burnt out at this point.
Funny story. That company was actually registered before I accepted the job.
Oh, really?
So when I had left uni 2013, after that bad interview, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own company. Niite nini nikaregister.
Nyewe uko tap. Faster upesi, moving on.
But I didn't know what I wanted to do with the company. I was just like, let me just register.
No, but you have to register and put what you're going to do.
I knew it was like general interior design, something. But I wasn't sure like
what.
I could be decorating, I could be interior architecture and design, it could be furniture, it could be any selling cushions. I don't know. It could be anything. I was just like, let me just keep something there. Ikwange tu. Let me just start a company, because also my family were quite entrepreneurial and all that. So kila mtu alikuwa na kampuni there something. So even me, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have one. So by the time I was accepting the job or whatever, the company was just there in the background. So I'm just filing nil returns. I'm not even doing anything. Nil returns. Until now, when I left in 2020, is when I was like, okay, now the projects I'm having, they're under this company now. So that's it. So it was like always there, but not. Yes, because I didn't really do anything under it until I left.
Do you mind me asking, company. Your first project?
Once I'd left?
Once you left. Uh-huh. How did you get them? Did you intentionally market them? Or... ni hivyo tu, the way someone just asks, oh, you're an interior designer, niko na hii kuja?
Funny enough, I had a client. I was doing their house while I was in the other company. And then I told her I'm leaving. And she was just like, no, you're not. You're not, Christine. You're not leaving me. We are halfway in this thing. So I was like, now what do you want me to do? Either uonge na see what can be done. If the main guy, if he says yes, because it was always one partner in charge of a project. So talk to the guy. If he says sawa, sawa. If he says no, I'm not taking the job. Because I don't want to burn that bridge with them. I consider them my mentors, basically. So I'm like, I don't want to leave at I'm taking your clients or anything. So talk to the guy. If he's okay, I'm okay. If he's not okay, I'm not gonna take it. She's like, me, I can pay them and pay you. We have no problem. I love it. I was like, high five. So I just spoke to him, and she's just like, Christine is still on board. We are paying her, and I'm paying you guys.
It doesn't matter.
Because they were still the architects anyway. So she's like, I'm paying both of you anyway. Aye. So I was like,
make clients like those find us every day.
Kidogo, another client. I'm like, okay. He called me. I'm like, I'm no longer there. He's like, what do you mean? Same thing. Talk to my former boss. If he's okay, he was just like, me, sitaki kujua, Christine. I'm paying you, and you're gonna enter this project. So I think they spoke. Then he was like, we're good, we continue. So my first two projects were like that. One of them, the client again, he was just like, what? You guys, we're in the middle of this I was leaving things in the middle of projects.
When you're tired, you're tired.
When you're just tired, you're tired. So I was in the middle of that project, and the guy was like, nah, we've been with Christine since 2014. This is 6 years worth of relationship. You both figure it out. Christine has to be on board. So it had to be me negotiating with my former boss to have a contract so that he can pay me as a freelancer. That works for me. I have my autonomy, but I'm still getting paid, and we are still on good relationship with my boss because he still gets someone who's competent to do the thing. Yes, just that now you're in charge of paying me. Yeah, but sadly that project didn't go very far. Actually, I worked for like a whole year for nothing.
Why? You didn't go to site?
Nile tu wanatafuta financials. The financials are not coming. It's COVID, it's this, it's that. So, and even my boss is like, sasa tutasign contract aje, nikuwe nikukulipa yeo kazi, na ye bado hajasign yake. So it's like they were waiting to finalize theirs so that they could finalize ours. And it wasn't happening. And we are doing work, waiting for financials to come that never came. So I think I did a year's worth of work. And then I was like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be making money out of this. Yeah. There's zero money being made, and I'm still doing the work. I just stopped answering calls. I was like, forget about this. Yeah. So yeah, there were some hits, some misses, but we still have a good relationship with that firm. Like we still partner on some projects. We still help each other out. We still, friends. So yeah.
So give aspiring interior designers advice on how do I say? Is that maintaining relationships after with your employer, or what would you say? Because I'm seeing something here. How do we capture it?
No, not burning bridges.
Yeah. Don't burn the bridge if you can.
Don't burn the bridges. With interiors, again, a lot of it is quite a lot to do with the relationship and dealing with people, interacting with people, understanding people. You have to have some people skills, kidogo. So don't burn your bridges. Try to be friendly with everyone. The reason why those clients wanted me is because I invest in that relationship, we talk, I try to understand you. The reason like we are good friends with our boss is because I understand what you want. You want to make money, you want to deliver things. So me, I have gotten you, so we understand each other, So yeah, just try and work on your people skills. A lot of interior designer, or a lot of people or interior designers or interns that I've met, sometimes they love the design aspect, but they're very introverted. And me, myself, I'm kind of an introvert, but you wouldn't know.
Hata mimi. I take a minute to first put myself in such a situation, and then I need a break.
I don't like ambushes. I don't like people just blowing up my phone and expecting me to be available.
Me too.
I like to be given advance notice. Don't mess up my rhythm. I recharge when I'm by myself, but you would not think to know it. People are like, hey, you're so good with people.
No, it's because it
so
takes your time to gather yourself. Hata mimi husema wacha nijikusanye kwanza.
Yeah.
Let me gather myself.
Yeah, so you have to have a bit of that people skills, talk to people, understand what they want, so that you can give them even a better product as an interior designer. Because like if you're dealing with things like residentials, it's a very personal thing. So you have to really understand that person well in order to give them a custom thing unique to them and they feel special. And that's why your work, like most of my work is referrals. Yeah, because of just the kind of relationship and rapport we have with the client and with the engineers and with the architects and with the fundis and with the suppliers and with just kila mtu. You're just working on your person skills. Yeah, not confrontation and avoidance and all these things. So yeah, so even when things are going apart or you're not aligned, and yeah, it's okay to just be like, by the way, real story, we're not aligned. I've enjoyed my time here and I am so grateful, but I need to go do my own thing. And we can keep in touch. And if you want me to help, I'll help. If I need help, I'll reach out. Yeah, like just don't burn bridges, sana.
What happens now if it's not? So that applies to an employee. What happens to an, like you're running your business,
Okay, so like breaking up with a client or something.
Yes, breaking up with a client. We need to write the title. How to break up with
your client. I think there's a friend of mine who just told me one time, like, by the way, as much as they're interviewing you, you're interviewing them too. And you can decide to hire that client and you can decide to fire that client if you don't agree with them.
So at the time of firing?
So at the time of firing, okay, it depends on what they're doing. Very rarely have I had to fire a client, but usually I would just be like, okay, yeah, this is not working out. And either I'll just be like, I think I'm getting too busy to handle your project. So respectfully, we'll just end it where we've reached.
They'll sue your life.
Si umeandika ma clauses kwa contract, 7 days notice, nini. So umeandika, most people are not very like, what the contract says, you know. And some people don't even have a contract, they didn't even sign it, so you can just walk away. Kwanza, those ones, very easy to break up. You just be like, I'm out.
But you know, even if they've not signed it and they've been paying, you know, it's like, I forgot the legal term of it, but it's already enforced.
It's like implied, that exactly. There is something there. Yeah. Yeah, so bora tu nawambia tu, me, we have reached, we can't do this anymore. But it's very rare as well. But it starts from the very beginning, you picking your client properly, just as much as they're picking you. I think you should also pick your clients. Maybe it sounds a bit privileged or whatever, but I think it reduces your headache down the road.
A lot.
Like, don't just take everything. Yeah, sometimes I've been there where you're picking everything because you need that money, but sometimes you just look and you're like, well,
this is
the hassle that is coming with this particular project and this particular client or this particular environment is doing more harm than good.
Yeah.
So I need to let it go. So there are times where I've just been like, this is not working for me. And if I'm even feeling like, here's your deposit back, Shika, I'm out. And I've done that once.
There's one.
I know. Like me, I had done everything. I came into a project. And it was just a simple one. Like, the house was already done. It was more like furnishing, vitu kama hizo. So I do a proposal. And then she's just like, I think my kid can do better on this proposal. Ebu, go and do again. Where I do again.
And that time, do you have the revisions closed? Like, how many revisions? Or at that time?
I think I was on like revision 4 or something.
And you had accommodated?
No. I do not. That one was still kind of fresh. So it was like, where is this going to be unlimited? And the way she had marketed it before, she was just like, me, I'm a simple client. Me, hata sina maneno mingi. Yangu is just buying furniture. In fact, don't even put for us very expensive things. Then you agree. Then they're like, why are you putting for me such a cheap table? Look at these ones from Dubai. So I'm like, are you two different people?
Yeah, it happens. Did I
get bamboozled? I don't know what's going on here. So I give this proposal. Nothing. I'm just being shut down. Proposal shut down. And you know, us as creatives, we pour ourselves into that work. So when you shut it down, sometimes you feel so personal. I'm like, guy, is it me?
Yeah,
so I even go presenting. Hey, I present to somebody else. What do you think? Kitu iko sawa, nini. And you're like, you go to somebody else. Kitu iko aje? Iko sawa. So you're like, what? I started doubting myself because this person just keeps shouting me down and yet I keep giving them exactly what they've been asking for.
Yeah.
So it's just somebody who is just not content.
Yeah.
Or
even decisive. and
decisive.
They don't even be open or honest even with their budget.
Yeah. There was no honesty whatsoever. So I was just like, what am I doing here? And even they were a bit rude to everybody, even to their own husband. So I was like, if you're rude to them,
Mimi
Mimi nani?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at some point I was just like, okay, no. This doesn't work for me. And I just told them, like, okay, I didn't tell them you're the problem. I was just like, I've gotten too much workload right now, and I feel like I'll be too busy to continue with your project. I'm good to refund you, whatever. And I wasn't even expecting that they'll say refund me, because I'm like, we've met like 10 times, you know, and I've done already a lot of work. So I was expecting them to just be like, nah, it's okay, no worries, blah blah. She was just like, kesho uko umerudisha sawa kila kitu. So I just gave it back and I moved on, you know. And then the husband called me later on, like, what happened? I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just too busy. It's your wife, you know, doing too many things, calling me, texting me at midnight. Umeona message yangu? I'm like, I'm sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
So I was just like, no, I'm sorry. So of course you don't go telling them, you know, it's your wife, eh?
You just achia.
So I was just like, you know, you married, so me siingili hapo. So I was just like, I'm just a bit busy. The workload is nini. But thank you for the opportunity. I've given back your refund. Good luck, guys. And you move on and you're okay. Yeah, it will happen sometimes. Like, yeah, you just have to keep it rolling, learn from your mistakes.
And just maybe to wrap it up, what would you give as your one piece of advice to aspiring designers to close the show?
My one piece of advice to interior designers, trust in yourself, and do the work. There's a lot of influences out there. There's so many things going on, but just trust in your process, and really try and back it up. So I had to come to a place and had to hit the ground running and had to look like I know what I'm doing. But there's something in me that I trusted in myself. You know, I trusted in what I can do, what I can bring to the table, what I can bring to Kenya and to these farms and to, like, I just trusted in myself. But okay, that will get you so far. Now also do the work. Also do the work, do the research, do the background, you know, do all these things.
Learn the processes,
work hard, go get, you know, do all these things to back up that confidence and all that. And you will make it. Like, there's no pattern or formula, I would say. Like, you have to kind of make your way through these things, and you will have very different lessons, or you might have similar lessons, and maybe try to learn from people who've gone ahead of you and what they did. And
Cool. So believe in yourself, but back it up. So we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much. Please give us your handles. We are going to drop them here.
Right there.
What's your socials? What are you called?
So we have a website, www.stylebydesign.co.ke. We've got SBD_interiors on Instagram. I also do lamps. So I've got a lamp shop. It's called Oak Lights Kenya. One word. On Instagram as well.
Cool. Please follow, like, subscribe. We really want to reach the community. We want to inspire people. We want this knowledge shared. We also want to grow our communities. You know? So please follow. A lot of you just watch. I see the analytics. 70% just watch and leave, and you're consistently watching. So subscribe too. You know, just subscribe, leave a comment, say what you enjoyed about the episode, or something you learned, something you took away, something you want to maybe to teach us also, you know. Also follow her, comment, you know. When you meet on the street, say hi, I watched you on the podcast.
And don't come for me if I said something wrong, please.
Yes. Everyone's opinion is based on their experience. You may not be generalizing. So look at all designers. Pick what you want to pick. Whatever is not valuable to you, achana nayo. Sindio?
Yeah.
Until next time, bye.